Soca Nation.
It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC is a stronger a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC.
Ruston Parade, Easton Fair, Ruston Parade, and we know that me a run a play. Ruston Parade, Ruston Parade, Ruston Parade. Mayaro, are you ready? Why are you ready? Push this real. I hear a new word on the ground. Ruston Parade MP for this town. Mayaro go get better. Why you go get better for the kids them around? This is a businessman with a plan. He always give out donations. So we can't go against Ruston Parade for this election. So we voting for Ruston Parade, Rio Clarose, Ruston Parade.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. May we all stand for the national anthem, please.
Heavenly Father, we come before you tonight, blessed Lord. We give you thanks, we give you praise, we give you honor and glory unto your matchless name. Father, you know the reason and the purpose we gather here tonight, blessed Lord. So Jesus, we put everything in your hands tonight, blessed Lord. Father, with no doubt, I come before your holy throne. As I bring Mr. Parry before you in your thankful hand tonight, blessed Lord. Father, I bring him as an evening sacrifice unto you, blessed Lord. Father, have your way in his life, Jesus. Where it seems to be no way, I know you will make a way, blessed Lord. Because I know the God I serve tonight, Jesus. So, Father, Lord, have your way upon him tonight, blessed Lord. Father, and tonight, Jesus. Tonight, blessed Lord. Look at his slate tonight, blessed Lord. Father, look at each and every one tonight, Jesus. Look at the united tonight, blessed Lord. Father, we come before you tonight for a better Trinidad and Tobago tonight, Jesus. Father, we need a stand, blessed Lord. Father, our country is going down the hill like on taking horse to a battle, blessed Lord. We got to bring back the ante, Jesus. Father, you know everything, Jesus. You sit high atop your throne, blessed Lord, and you look down low, blessed Lord, and I know you see and you know everything, blessed Lord. So I put it in your hands tonight, Jesus. Have your way tonight, blessed Lord. Father, this team tonight, blessed Lord, no weapon formed against them shall prosper. Every tongue that will rise up against them, Jesus, we condemn it tonight in no other name but the almighty name, blessed Lord. Father, as we are about to run this race, blessed Lord, I ask the Lord to run it with us, blessed Lord. You hold our hand, Jesus, and we will go with you, blessed Lord. And we go with you, Lord, to the very end, blessed Lord. Father, I bring Mr. Parry again in a special way, Jesus. Father, he and the family circle, blessed Lord. Oh, God, have a mercy upon him, blessed Lord. Father, where he's weak, I know you're going to make him strong, Jesus. And where he's strong, Lord, I know you're going to make him stronger, blessed Lord. Look, we, blessed Lord, is followers tonight, Jesus. We leave our home, blessed Lord. And I ask you, Lord, to put a watchman by the door, blessed Lord. You give us traveling buses in our way here, Jesus. I know you're never going back, blessed Lord. You will go with us, blessed Lord. So have your way, blessed Lord. Open mouths tonight, Jesus. And full of the things that the nation want to hear tonight, Jesus. My God and King tonight, bless the Lord. I put everything at the foot of the cross, Jesus. You just have your way tonight, bless the Lord. Because tonight is your way, bless the Lord. And I claim victory in no other name but in your almighty name. Victory tonight for Parry team in no other name but in Jesus' almighty name. Victory for tonight in the Parry name. We will bring it home. Mr. Rushton Parry, we will bring it home in no other name but in Jesus' almighty name. We will stand firm for truth and for justice. This is the prayer of my heart tonight in Jesus' almighty name.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You may have your seats. And to our very special guest from Mayaro, who led us in the opening prayer, Miss Mary Luzion, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the United Patriots Slate launch for the UNC internal elections. My name is Kamala Badri, and I am honored to be your MC for this evening's launch. At this point in time, I would like to welcome all our media houses who are streaming this particular event. You can access us via Facebook, YouTube, Atlantic Media. We say thank you to Freedom 106.5 FM, TV Sankhya, and Jagriti TV as well. This evening, we're quite excited as we come together to celebrate the unity and strength of our party. We are here to acknowledge the dedication of our MPs, activists, and local government practitioners who have answered the call for these internal elections. It is their commitment which has brought us here today. Our team, the United Patriots, is dedicated to building a stronger UNC for a stronger TNT. We are excited about the future and the positive changes we will bring for the betterment of our nation. So let's embrace this journey together and empower our party for a brighter tomorrow. We begin by bringing to the podium our dynamic Tobago Regional Representative candidate. Born in South Trinidad, Santa Flora, Chanel has demonstrated outstanding leadership from a young age and just last year represented the party in the local government election, which our party fought for at the Privy Council. She remains dedicated to ensuring a stronger UNC for a stronger Trinidad and Tobago. Ladies and gentlemen, a hearty round of applause as we welcome Chanel Roberts.
It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa, UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. Esteemed members of the United National Congress, members of Parliament, members of the media, members of the United Patriots, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I stand before you today with immense pride and unwavering determination as I seek your support to become your Tobago regional representative for our great party, United National Congress. My journey from a small rural town in Santa Flora to this pivotal moment has been fueled by a deep passion for building a stronger UNC and a stronger Trinidad and Tobago. From my early years at Palo Seco Secondary School, where I served as an ambassador for the Childline Program, Trinidad and Tobago, and held the position of school prefect, to my time at Faizabad Secondary School, and my continued educational pursuits at Oxford Graduate College, I have always believed in the power of education, leadership, and community service. These experiences have shaped my vision and commitment to our great party and our nation. Today, I stand before you not just as a candidate, but as a representative of the young voices in Trinidad and Tobago. Our youths are brimming with innovative ideas, energy, and a unique perspective that can drive our party and our country forward. It is imperative that we listen to these voices, nurture their potential, and integrate their fresh perspective into our political discourse. The future of our nation depends on it. As I reflect on our party's reach, I recognize the critical need for the UNC to extend its embrace to every corner of Trinidad and Tobago, including our sister isle, Tobago. We must be a true national party, one that is inclusive, representative, and committed to addressing the needs and aspirations of all our citizens. Our outreach must be heartfelt and genuine, ensuring that every community feels valued and heard. The United National Congress has always stood for unity, progress, and the empowerment of our people. To continue this legacy, we must adapt and evolve, making room for new ideas and fresh leadership. We must reach out to every part of our country, ensuring that no one feels left behind. Our mission is to build bridges, foster understanding, and create a cohesive national identity that we can all be proud of. In my role as youth leader for Palo Seco People for Progress and the Palo Seco Area Justice Committee, I have seen firsthand the transformative power of community engagement and support. Whether it was providing hampers, educational materials, I have always been driven by a desire to make a positive impact. This is the same dedication and passion I bring to my candidacy for Tobago Regional Representative. So on June the 15th, I urge you all to cast your vote. Cast your vote for the United Patriots. Let us come together to build a stronger UNC, one that is more inclusive, more dynamic, and more attuned to the needs of all our people. By voting for the United Patriots, you are voting for a brighter future for our party and our country. Together, we can create a Trinidad and Tobago that stands as a beacon of unity, progress, and prosperity. Thank you for your support, and let us move forward together, united and determined to build a stronger UNC for a stronger Trinidad and Tobago. United Patriots!
It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. Whoa!
Thank you very much, Ms. Chanel Roberts. Now, this evening, you're going to exercise your hands a little bit, and I heard some whistles. So get your whistles out as we present our first group of candidates. Now, as they walk across the stage, friends, please exercise your hands, give them a round of applause, and of course, blow those whistles in support. Firstly, Ricky Shanklin. Northwest Regional Representative candidate who brings over 20 years of construction management expertise and a passion for community involvement. Ricky served as the Vice Chairman of the UNC Diego Martin Northeast Executive. Round of applause for Ricky Shanklin. Next, we have Wayne Mohammed, South Regional Representative candidate. A steadfast UNC stalwart dedicated to his constituency and the party's principles, he has served on the UNC Naparima constituency for over 10 years. We give to you Wayne Mohammed. Next up, we have Jaizino Jazzy Rigsby. Northeast Regional Representative candidate, a dedicated UNC activist for over a decade with extensive experience in finance and education. Jazzy is a committed community leader and a part-time lecturer at the University of the West Indies, UE. Jazzy also represented this great party in the last local government election last year. Give it up for Mr. Jazzy. Roshan Ali, we present to you next.
It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT, a stronger UNC. It's a stronger TNT.
Central Regional Representative candidate, a dedicated UNC activist and optometrist with over 2 decades of experience. He is committed to both health care and community service, making significant contributions to the UNC and his community. Roshan Ali. A round of applause, friends, for this set of candidates we presented to you. At this point in time, I'd like to page our panelist, Mr. KB, as he will be musically delighting us in just a couple minutes. I know he will have a particular setup. So I thought it was quite stylish to have this sobriquet, KB, the panelist. So we have a performance now, an instrumental performance on our national instrument. And as he makes his way to stage, friends, let's welcome him. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Bass. Thank you very much, Kevin Bass there. And you know, he played that song, DNA by Mikel Teja. And some of the lyrics speak to, you know, we're going to jump, we're going to shake the earth, we're going to show our strength. And that is what the United Patriots stand for. Yes? Stronger UNC for a stronger TNT. At this point in time, we give a warm welcome to our speaker, Mr. Kyle Taklal Singh, a distinguished legal expert. I can see you all are very excited.
It's a stronger
Devoted advocate for
stronger
justice, now offering his expertise as a candidate for the position of Policy and Strategy Officer. With a robust background in public law and constitutional claims, coupled with his commitment to Trinidad and Tobago's progress, Mr. Taklal Singh brings a wealth of experience and dedication to making the UNC stronger. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kyle Taklal Singh.
Good night, everyone. A stronger UNC is a stronger TNT. Let me hear you say it. A stronger UNC is a stronger TNT. June 15th, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, June 15th, that is the day when you, the members of this party, will decide what you want. You will decide if you want a stronger party, because a stronger party means a stronger country, ladies and gentlemen. You will decide if you want a strong team, or you will choose the same team that has not brought success to our party. The choice is very clear, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. This country has serious problems. We have serious problems with our economy, serious problems with crime, serious problems with infrastructure. But we need serious people to fix them. And the people to fix them are in the UNC, and the people to fix them are a part of the United Patriots. But how do we fix them? We fix them in one way. We can fix those problems if we get into government. If we win the election next year, that is the way to solve problems. The United National Congress is not a charity. It is a political party. And the purpose of a political party is to win elections. And therefore, we must make our party strong to take on the PNM in 2025. We must ensure that the population trusts us. And how does the population trust us? By showing how you run your party. We cannot be going to the Privy Council and fighting for an election date. And when your own internal elections are due, you're keeping the election date in your back pocket. How is the population to trust you? We cannot be undermining our own constitution and yet ask the population to trust us. That is not the way it works, ladies and gentlemen. That is not the way it works. And therefore, as your next policy and strategy advisor, my very first recommendation to the NATEX would be to have a fixed date for internal elections in our party. Fixed date. No bacchanal, no press release about constitutionally due. We must have a fixed date so our party fully knows and the members know when elections is due, and everybody, every single rank and file member of this party can contest a position. That is the way our constitution was written. There are some constitutions for political parties which don't have one man, one vote, you know. They have delegate system. They have systems where you choose a body of people and that body of people chooses a leader. But the founders of our party decided that they would have one man, one vote. And that is because the founders of our party wanted each and every member of our party to have a say in who will lead them. And that is why this election is important. That is why, as a party, we have fought and stood. My friend Victor Roberts is here. We have stood for democratic institutions in our country. And we know every single day the PNM is undermining democratic institutions. The judiciary, they attack judges every time a judgment has come out. The Police Service Commission, they collapsed it. The Office of Commissioner of Police, they destroyed it by appointing and then reappointing the worst commissioner of police in this history. But how do we go to the population and say that you must fix our independent institutions when the institutions of our party are falling and failing? How do you do that? We need a NATEX. We need strong people like Miss Anita Haynes, like Rushton Parry, like Larry Lala. We need them to get down and get into the institutions and fix them. Did you know that one of the most powerful institutions in this country is your party group? A party group, ladies and gentlemen, a party group is not a Fuller Maxi. A party group is not for the MP to call it and say, come out in Parliament and protest. That is not the purpose of a party group. A party group is meant to bring messages from the community to the leadership, and therefore you have communication from the ground up to your leaders. So when policy is decided, it means that everybody has had their say. That is how a party group is supposed to work. And you see, that is the platform that the United Patriots will stand on. While there are some who will have their heads in the sky looking at stars, we on this side will be looking at you, the members. While there are some who will be up in the sky, in the cosmos, we will be on the ground with you. I leave you with a story. There was a man, and he sought to find God. And he had everything in life. And to find God, he decided he will climb the highest steeple. And God told him that in order to find me, you must go back down among the people. And therefore, with our leadership and this NATEX, we shall ensure that the members of this party have their say, because you are the important ones. You are the members of the party, and it is you that matter. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Kyle Taklal Singh. Now we would like to present our second group of candidates. So of course, cue your whistles and your round of applause as we call to the stage first Dewchand Ramjit Singh. International Relations Officer candidate, born and raised in St. Joseph, combines a rich political heritage with a distinguished professional background. Dewchand is a child of the UNC. His father was a long-serving UNC counselor for Arangwe's Warner Village. With extensive experience in public service, business management coupled with entrepreneurial success and international exposure, he brings a unique blend of skills and perspectives to the role of International Relations Officer. Dewchand Ramjit Singh. Shanta Devi Sipasad, Education Officer candidate. A passionate advocate for youth empowerment and public service, Shanta has served on the UNC's Dabadi Umira constituency executive and is a former national and regional youth parliamentarian. Shanta Devi Sipasad. Jason Ali, Research Officer candidate. An educator and dedicated community leader with deep commitment to our party. Jason is the chairman for the UNC Faizabad Constituency Executive and the councillor for Superior West Faizabad. Jason Ali. and Jermaine Abdullah, Vice Chairman candidate. A dedicated social worker and activist committed to making a difference in our community. Jermaine has served on the San Fernando West constituency executive and worked with candidates in San Fernando West like Carolyn C. Prasad Bechan, Sadiq Baksh, and even recent local government councillor John Michael Alibokas. Ladies and gentlemen, Jermaine Abdullah. To bring to you some encouraging words, I introduce to you Larry and Lala Senior Counsel. A stalwart champion of justice and esteemed legal figure, poised to lead as chairman. With nearly 3 decades, he does not look that way, of legal experience spanning multiple jurisdictions and a distinguished career highlighted by his appointment as senior counsel, Larry brings unparalleled expertise and leadership to the forefront. His dedication to the values of the United National Congress and his extensive contributions to public service and legal advocacy underscore his readiness to steer the UNC towards a future rooted in integrity, progress, and equality for Trinidad and Tobago. Ladies and gentlemen, Larry Lala, Senior Counsel.
Yeah. Thank you, Kamala, for that very warm introduction. UNC, good evening. It is such a pleasure to see such a packed hall this evening. Give yourself a round of applause. Ever since I was a child in high school, I realized something. If I had a problem with maths and I was pounding my head trying to work it out and to get the right answer, the best thing to do would be to go to sleep at night with the problem in my head and get up next morning. And 9 times out of 10, by the time I woke up in the morning, the answer to the problem would be clear as the point of a star in front of me. You see, I use that word star. Keep that in mind. I'm coming back to that just now. Well, that happened again last night, because by the time I went to bed, I could not figure out what I was going to say to you here this evening in the brief time that I have. But I got up at 3 o'clock this morning. I don't go to bed at 3, I wake up at 3. And true to form, the answer hit me just as I sat up from my bed. And it came to me in the form of a word, a French word, raison d'être. Now, I never did French in school, and the only French I know is maybe to say croissant. Anita, I got that right? Which I like to have with cheese. But this word, raison d'être, is believed to have been used for the first time in the 1800s by political philosopher, economist, and women's rights advocate John Stuart Mill. And there's a lot of power in a word. Raison d'être means reason for being. And I guess the reason it popped into my head at 3 o'clock this morning is for me to speak to you about our reason for being and the UNC's reason for being. When Bastille Pandey broke away from Robinson in 1988, and he and John Humphrey, Trevor Sudama, Kelvin Ramnath, and others, some of you who are here today, stood in the now holy mud in Arangwes. What was the reason for that? When Club 88 and the then UNC was formed 35 years ago, what was the reason for that? What was the real reason for that? Pandey could have stayed in government with Robinson because he was in government and he could have existed in comfort, but he left. He left. He stepped out of his comfort zone because his raison d'etre, his reason for existence, was being stifled by Robinson. And Pandey's reason for being led him to form the UNC. That reason for being was to ensure that he was able to truly take the men and women, all of you, who made up his support base, into government. And that support base was the men and women and their families of the sugar and oil belt. Men and women who appreciated the value of hard work and sweat and toil and building. Men and women who appreciated the importance of family. And Pandey appreciated that the values of those men and women and their children that was honed and developed in cutting cane and planting garden could be better put to work building a country, building this country. And Pandey's raison d'etre led him to build the UNC into the strongest party it could be. It led him to build a truly national party and to seek out men and women of every creed and race who could make it the strongest party. And that is why he sought out and actively recruited people like Mervyn Assam, Jerry Yetming, Ramesh Lawrence Maraj, Sadiq Baksh, Carlos John, and others. Pandey truly believed, my brothers and sisters, that a strong UNC was needed for a strong TNT. And as a country, we bought into Pandey's belief and philosophy. I could vividly recall, as a young man, going to the then UNC's grand public meetings at the Hilo St. Augustine car park. All you can remember that? Or right here in Montrose Junction, or at Sopero Street in San Fernando, or the Queze in San Juan, and seeing waves of people that would come on their own from all over the country. They were not busting with maxi taxis stopping at checkpoints. That is an insult to our party. That is an insult to the philosophy that we believe in. And they would stand there for hours waiting to hear from Pandey. What wonderful times those were, brothers and sisters. What exciting times those were. What has happened to those times? What has happened since then? And Pandey's constant refrain was that the UNC was not there to give you a handout, but to give you a hand up. He would always say that it is better to teach a man to fish than to give him a fish. And that is what Pandey wanted for the country, for the whole country. He wanted to raise the country by giving it a hand up rather than a handout. Giving people dignity by providing opportunities for jobs. Giving them a way to build their homes and their families. Providing opportunities for them to educate their children so that their children could rise higher than their parents. And giving businessmen opportunities to build and grow their business and create more jobs. The raison d'etre of the end of the UNC was to be in government. The UNC, my brothers and sisters, is a government party. It is not an opposition party. But it seems that today, there are people who believe that the UNC is an opposition party. They are hell-bent on ensuring that we will remain in opposition, or they simply don't know how to win government and how to put our party into government. Because that is the only thing that could explain why certain things have been happening in the party, and why the party has been constantly failing in the last 9 years. 9 years is a long time now. It explains why people with great minds, like Kevin Ramnarine, Bo Tiwari, the late Fazal Karim, God rest his soul, Fuad Khan, and Vasan Bharat were and have been excluded from the party. It explains why persons are recruited into the party and put into office in the party. Firstly, not on merit and ability, but on the singular mandatory requirement of loyalty to personality. That nonsense has to stop. It explains why the party is not being made its most attractive to the national community. The belief that we are an opposition party and the comfort in and the apparent love for opposition power by some has us where we are. UNC, you need a NATEX that is attractive to the national community and can take you into government. I saw a flyer for the other side's meeting that is to take place on Monday, the STAR team. I refer to them as the other side, and I want to be very cautious about how I say this, and I want to be very clear about what I say. I refer to them as the other side, not as the enemy in this election, because at all times, my brothers and sisters, at all times during this election, we must remember that there are no enemies in the UNC. We are all one party, one family, working with one objective: to remove the failed and floundering PNM and to replace it with a strong, united, credible UNC. And that is why in this campaign I will call no names publicly, no names, and I will not disparage anyone. But looking at the STAR team's poster, I saw that they were putting as their campaign slogan the tagline that they have grown accustomed to using, UNC and proud. But every time I see them use those words, UNC and proud, I wonder what is that pride that the other side speaks about. I know that they can't be proud about the state that the party is in, where no groups, no organs of the party are functioning, where we don't have functioning party groups even in marginal must-win constituencies, where there exists no forum for members to freely express themselves and get their voices heard by the leadership, where after 35 years of existence, we don't have a property. We don't have a place to call UNC home. Is that what they are proud of? Do they really understand what the UNC is about? What is the reason for the UNC's existence? I know they can't be proud of the fact that the party has lost successive general elections when it should have won them. We should have won in 2015, and we should have won in 2020. Even in the height of COVID, when the government was floundering on every national issue, the STAR team was unable to reform the party and put forward a slate of credible candidates that could win favor with the national community. And having lost successive elections, I know they cannot be proud of the fact that we have not sat for one moment. This party has not sat for one moment to do an analysis of the reason for those successive losses and what we can do to win. And we can win. The UNC could win. And we must win. I know that having failed to remove the PNM in 2 successive general elections, the STAR team can't be proud when they drive around the country and see the wretched state that the country is in, where our roads are in the most deplorable state they have been in for decades, where there's garbage strewn and uncollected almost anywhere you look in the country. All over appears untidy, chaotic, unkept, where we can't get water in our taps, and where we are being threatened with an oppressive Tech rate increase. I know that having failed to remove the PNM in 2 successive tries, the STAR team can't be proud when every day we see our homes are being invaded by criminals. We are afraid to stop at the side of the road to go and buy a doubles, or to go in a parlor to buy a soft drink or bottled water, for fear that we could be caught up in robbery. Our businessmen and women, big and small, from the man selling tomatoes at the side of the road to the hardware owner, are being faced with tax demand by gangs that threaten to maim, kill, or burn their premises. Is that the kind of country we want? I know that having failed to remove the PNM in 2 successive tries, they on that STAR team can't be proud when they see the economy in tatters with thousands on the breadlines, when the government has been able to close down PATRIOTS and turn it into a scrap iron heap without any political consequences, because they on that STAR team has the opposition at its weakest. We now have the weakest opposition we have ever had in this country. They can't be proud of the fact that we have to go and beg the banks for $500 US when we have to travel. What you could buy with $500 US? And they can't be proud of the fact that our only economic hope under the PNM is to peg our future on Venezuela under Maduro. I know that having failed to remove the PNM in 2 successive tries, that STAR team can't be proud to see that the PNM under Rowley has made TNT into a virtual dictatorship, where the government is able to do as it pleases, because there is a perception that there is no credible opposition to stand up to the government. Do you deserve a UNC like that? Look at the way in which the government has gotten away with the removal of Jawala from office, the Vincent Nelson scandal, the death of the divers at Petrotrin, the actions of Rowley in the withdrawal of the merit list and the removal of Gary from office. And look at the present move that is afoot to remove the Auditor General from office. And in all of that, my brothers and sisters, the opposition in the way it is presently organized and run by this STAR team is unable to get the country to rally behind it. Is the STAR team really proud of that? When you look at all these things and we worry about the future of Trinidad and Tobago, and you see them putting UNC and proud in your face, you have to conclude that they on that STAR team must be mad. They must be mad. It is all mama guy and nothing more than false pride that they are using to mask the abject failure that has faced this party in the last 9 years. A long time under successive NATEXs that have been installed to lead the party under the star symbol. The present NATEX simply does not understand the UNC's reason for being, its raison d'etre, or else we would not be in the position we are in today. If they truly understood what the UNC is and how much struggle went into creating it, we would not be in the position that we are in today. But something occurred to me when I look at that 5-pointed star being used by the STAR team. The star has 5 points from which its brilliance shines. That team has no one, and it could attract no one from which brilliance could radiate. The 5 points of the star are here with us. Rushton, Anita, Rai, Rodney, and Dinesh. They are the most brilliant points of the star, and now they have said, enough is enough. They have taken a stand to bring change to you. I want to ask you within your heart to look at what these 5 did and why they did it. Just as Pandey, in a move of great sacrifice, separated from Robinson and the NAR because he felt that the talent and ambition of his support base was being stifled by Robinson, so too these 5 have separated from the thinking, and they have separated from the weakness that has been keeping us in opposition. In so doing, they have taken a great risk, but they have taken that risk for you, the members of the party, and the survival of the party. They have stood up in the mud when no others were prepared to do that for you. And they have said enough is enough. The nonsense has to stop, and we have to put this party in a position to return it to its moorings as the party was meant to be. A government party, a government UNC, and a stronger UNC for a stronger TNT. Rushton is a man who understands the UNC's reason for being. He's a builder and a success story, a successful businessman in the technology field. He is the type of person that Pandey himself would have recruited into the UNC. And he's committed to seeing the UNC take its rightful place in the governance of this country. In the days ahead, my dear brothers and sisters, members of the UNC all, look after your interests. Join us as we move to return hope to our party and hope to our country, and ensure that Trinidad and Tobago is once more able to bask under the glory and brilliance of the rising sun. On June 15th, give us a stronger UNC for a stronger TNT. Vote for the clasped hands. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Larry Lala, Senior Counsel. Friends, let's give him another round of applause. He gave us much to think about this evening. And as we move forward, we continue with yet another musical piece. As I call to the stage once more KB, the panist. As KB makes his way to stage side, I have just a small house announcement for those of you who may need to use the washroom facilities. They are to the back of the hall, so that will be behind you to your right, both male and female washrooms. All right, so let us give a round of applause to this talent piece, Kevon Bass. sound? Thank you. Quite captivating there. KB, the panelist for you. Up next, we are honored to have Anita Haynes Allen, Deputy Political Leader Candidate. Anita is a passionate advocate for political participation, women's rights, and equitable access to education. Her leadership continues to inspire and drive positive change within our party. Anita served as a UNC senator as well as the PRO for the UNC, and may I pause and exaggerate and say the best PRO the UNC has ever had. She is fondly known as our national treasure and our very own Member of Parliament for Tabaquite. Ladies and gentlemen, Anita Haynes Allen.
Good evening to my UNC family. Good evening to all of you who took your time to come here today to make a stance for something that is right and something that is just. Give yourself a round of applause. I want to personally thank you. You are the United Patriots of the United National Congress. You came out here tonight from your homes to say that there is a better version of the United National Congress that can and will exist after June 15th. This United Patriots Slate has at the core of its existence, at its heart, a desire to do better and a desire to improve. We have as our tagline a stronger UNC for a stronger Trinidad and Tobago. And you know, I have heard from my colleagues, some persons holding positions in this party for decades, saying this is the best the UNC can do, that this is the best version of the UNC, and we're in opposition. That we at our best cannot defeat a people's national movement that has done nothing for this country in 9 years. They want to tell you that is the best you can do. Our message here, the United Patriots of the United National Congress, is one of hope. It is one of reinvigoration. It is one of rebuilding. It is based on the theme of the motto of the United National Congress, which says, we are the future. Do you know that? When Bastille Pandey envisioned the United National Congress, and today coincidentally is the birthday of the founding father of the United National Congress, Bastille Pandey. When he envisioned the United National Congress, it was a party of hope. The rising sun is meant to be a symbol of hope, to tell you that the future is bright. But what we have now is a group of persons who are only interested in telling you about the past. Anytime you talk to them, it's from 2010 to 2015. But what about 2025? When will we start to talk about 2025? Because if we stay stuck from 2010 to 2015 and nobody is talking about 2025, we will be in the same position we are today next year. And so when Rushton Parry in March made the call and said we must have internal elections in the United National Congress and members must have their say, I was wondering why everybody's so vexed. What it had to be vexed about in that? That somebody could say, let us do better, let us be better, let us improve, and you vex? So what you want for the party? What do you want for the UNC? And you know the thing is, none of them will tell you about brand UNC. They will not come to you and say that the UNC is a political vehicle. They will tell you we need one person or two people, that we need a handful of people. And they will tell you when you disagree with them, get up and go. leave the party. A political party is about building. You can't be running people from your political organization. Imagine if things get so bad they're making members for the PNM. Anytime you say something in the UNC and they disagree, they call you a PNM. The UNC has made more PNM members for the PNM than Keith Rowley. And so, ladies and gentlemen, until we start to do better, until we start to think about what we are doing, we will find ourselves in the same place. But I am here to assure you, the winds of change are coming. The winds of change are coming, ladies and gentlemen. And they can either go gently in the breeze or they could find themselves in a storm, but it is up to them, ladies and gentlemen. It is up to them. Because at first they said it was Rushton, one man. Oh, he's a madman, he alone. Then I spoke and they say, oh, it's two of them. And she is so and so, and I'll get to that just now. Then Rodney, Rai, Dinesh. So they say it's five of them. Five of them, you could throw them aside. Ladies and gentlemen, raise your voices here tonight and let them know it is more than 5 people saying we could have a better UNC. And until they wake up and realize that the strength of the UNC is in its members and not 19, 18, 17 of them and whoever else they find, but in the thousands of UNC people who work hard on a daily basis, we will not get better. And if you will allow me 1 minute, because I have had a lot of criticism coming my way since making a stance for the United National Congress. But I found one criticism particularly interesting. And like Larry, I will call no names. But one of my critics said that my seat was a gift and that I should be grateful. Now, he was right about one thing, but he was wrong about many others. He was right about my seat being a gift. He was wrong about who gave me that gift. He was very wrong about who gave me that gift. Because I understand where my gift came from. And I remain eternally grateful to the people who gave me that gift. And so, when I made my stance, I had people like Maria, Videsh, Keith, Auntie Angela, Shaki, Uncle Kenneth, the Badal family, people of Tabakeet, who when they gave me a gift said stand for the right thing. They said stand up for the right thing. And so those of them who are telling you about that the party is grounded in one person, I tell them it is grounded in many people. And if you understand where the gift came from, it came from the people of the UNC. And if you understand that you owe the people of the United National Congress your gratitude, you will behave differently. When you understand that you owe the privilege of serving in Parliament to the people of the United National Congress, you will not walk with your head in the stars. You will not walk with your head in the stars. You will walk around understanding that to make a difference, you need people. You need UNC people. And so when I stood up, it was because people were telling me, Anita, stay quiet. Relax yourself. You will get back your seat, 2025, you'll get back your seat. And if we lost, well, at least you'll be there. At least you'll be okay. But how I could go to the people who I am grateful for, the people who I have gratitude towards, and tell them, well, if we lost, too bad about the landslip. Too bad about the no water in your taps. Too bad about 9 years of toiling for the United National Congress. And people who hold positions within the party could tell you, just wait now. What is 5 more years in opposition? And so I said, no, absolutely not. We cannot stand for a lazy, lackadaisical type of politics. We must stand up and be strong. And anybody who is against improvement, they have no place in the politics of the future. Anybody that is telling you that opposition is the best we can do, they have no place in the politics of the future. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I stand here before you asking for your support as part of the United Patriots. I ask for your support to serve as a deputy political leader. I ask for your support to serve as a deputy political leader because I know we can do better. I know that if we improve our party communications, we can be a force to be reckoned with. I know, and I know some of you would be wondering that there was no position for public relations officer in the state. That is an appointed position. We have somebody for that too. Have no fear. We have somebody for that too. And so before I came up here to speak, a young lady from the crowd gave me a note. She said, "Do not dwell on the past because we need hope for the future." She did not know what I had written down to speak. But I guarantee you that as you come together on June 15th, showing strong support for the United Patriots, that you will get a party that is grounded in the future, that has hope for the future, a United National Congress that you can be proud of. And we are on the road to victory in 2025, our first stop, June 15, 2024. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Anita Haynes Allen. And as we keep the hype, friends, we welcome our third group of candidates, starting with Dr. Rai Ragbir, Deputy Political Leader candidate. A dedicated medical practitioner and community leader with a profound commitment to service, Dr. Ragbir served as DPL and treasurer of the UNC National Executive, NATEX, previously, and is the current Member of Parliament for Komoto, Manzalina, Dr. Rai Ragbir. Henry Awang, party officer candidate. A long-standing member and faithful servant of the UNC with decades of dedicated service. Awang has served this party in many capacities. He is an executive member of the UNC Tabaki Constituency Executive, the councillor for Piparo, San Pedro, Tabakit, and has served this party as the chairman of the Kuva Tabaki Talparo Regional Corporation. Currently, he serves as the vice chairman, Henry Awang. Curtis R. Manchun, treasurer candidate. A seasoned leader in management and education with a deep commitment to the party's values, the people's values as well. Curtis has served on the UNC NATEX as the education officer and brings much experience to this team and the party. Curtis R. Manchun. William Archie, elections officer candidate. An accomplished professional and dedicated UNC activist who has made significant contributions to our campaigns. William served 3 terms as treasurer of NATEX and as the chairman of the Pointe-a-Pierre Constituency Executive. He played a pivotal role in the San Fernando West campaign management team and contributed significantly during his 2 terms on the NATEX membership committee and under Mr. Pandey's leadership. William Archie. Friends, at this point in time, I have the honor once more of introducing MP Rushton Parry. You get a standing ovation when your people have utmost respect for you. A dynamic. See, even the microphone is excited as well to hear Mr. Pare speak. A dynamic blend of entrepreneurial acumen and dedicated public service, making him a standout candidate for deputy political leader. Born and raised in Guayare, Rushton's journey from successful entrepreneur to influential parliamentarian reflects his strong commitment to community upliftment and innovative governance. That too! Known for building successful businesses, he holds a master's in business administration and focuses on transparency and digital transformation, bringing a unique global perspective to local challenges. A family man and a person of strong character, Rushton is known for his dedication, integrity, and honesty. Inspired by a technology-driven vision akin to Elon Musk's, his ultimate goal is to contribute to building the United National Congress and, by extension, Trinidad and Tobago. His commitment to education, health, and community development underscores his readiness to lead with vision and integrity. A stronger UNC for a stronger TNT. Friends, your MP, Rushton Pare.
Very pleasant good evening to each and every one of you. My Mayaro people, let them hear how you will make noise. Thank you very much for accepting my invitation. As you have accepted, I had RSVP'd and I have booked a seat for you, so thank you for coming. My fellow members of Parliament, my good friend, MP Dinesh Rambali, Dr. Rai Ragbir, MP Anita Haynes, who I say keep me sane sometimes, most times, oftentimes, my good friend and mentor, MP Rodney Charles, I want to say thank you. Thank you for heeding the call that I made to make this party better. There is no way anyone can fault me for asking for better. No way, no reasonable way that anybody can say, Pare, you are wrong. So thank you very much to my colleagues. Thank you for standing. I also want to thank Councillor Henry Awong, Councillor Jason Ali and his team, Derek, Baliram, councillors who came forward and said they are willing to support because they do not want to spend one unnecessary minute in opposition. They want to be in government. So I want to thank them, and I want to thank the team that has been working with me since I made that call. And the call that I made on March 22nd was that the widest possible of the membership of this party must have a say on how we go forward as a party to take government in 2025. What is wrong with that? Nothing is wrong with that, my brothers and sisters. We have been able to get to this point. Not without struggle, not without some harsh words, but I don't respond to harsh words. I'm a local boy. I grew up in Mayaro. I grew up where you would get buff from your parents if you didn't say good morning and good evening. So I am not about responding to harsh words. I know harsh words are part of the politics, and sometimes good people say harsh things. But that's okay. So we move forward. So, ladies and gentlemen, the representatives of the media, members of the protected services, specially invited guests, distinguished viewers, I want to make special mention. My mother is in the audience. Mom, just stand up for 1 minute and let us see where the offspring come from. My beautiful wife is here, and daughter, and my 2 daughters are away at school who couldn't be here. Please give them a round of applause. Family is extremely important to me, and my family is my rock. They are the guidance. My daughters, they keep me honest at the end of the day. And I have always told my wife that for standing this journey with me, because this is my journey, this is not hers, but she has agreed to stand with me. And I promise her, every public outing that I make, I'm going to tell her I love her tremendously. So, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite championship boxer said that service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. Nelson Mandela, the secular saint of our times, said, "We belong together as patriots because we hold firm to the people, and that the people must shape their own future." Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the United National Congress, distinguished guests, activists, all of you are here today. Thank you for joining this journey to build a stronger UNC for a better and stronger Trinidad and Tobago. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have not realized, today marks a pivotal moment in the history of not only our party, but the history of Trinidad and Tobago. Today, we set a new sail and a new direction to government in 2025, and I'm glad that all of you have decided to join me, and the thousands outside who couldn't be here tonight, I thank them for accepting our journey to change the direction of our party. As we gather here in united purpose and vision, I'm honored to stand before you as we launch the United Patriots, a beacon of hope, unity, and progress within the United National Congress. It was on March 22nd that I made a public call for our party's current leadership to uphold the values of our Constitution and to ensure that every member of the UNC have the right to express their voice by way of a national executive election. Brothers and sisters, after I made that call for democracy within our party, I was accused of being a traitor. Then I was threatened with expulsion. Then I think I was even threatened by somebody to be sued. Then I was told, well, you know, the elections were always going to be called when it was constitutional due. I am here to tell you that because of our pressure, our voice, we have gotten an election on June 15th, 2024. That reminds me of another saying by Mahatma Gandhi. First they ignore you, then they fight you, and then you win. And we are going to win on June 15th, 2024. And as day follow nights. As the sun rises in the east, we win on June 15, 2024. We will win the general elections in 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that Trinidad and Tobago is in deep distress, plagued by unprecedented problems, endangering our well-being and our lives. Larry spent some time talking about the challenges we face as a country. Our national security is gravely compromised. We are veering to the line of anarchy, and without urgent, innovative intervention, we are going to be in tremendous problems. Every day, citizens are terrorized, assaulted, murdered by violent, heavily armed gangs who are all causing daily occurrences of homicides, home invasions, kidnappings, and brutal crimes. Honest citizens, whether in industry, commerce, or retirement, are tortured and killed for their achievements. There are chilling videos, brothers and sisters, of young criminals openly firing their guns, and these things were unimaginable only a few years ago. This once peaceful nation of ours is now a battleground, with citizens afraid to leave their homes or to conduct simple business, fearing for their lives. The rampant crime wave has worsened by the low detection rate and a government who has been unable to address the crisis. You have issues around our stagnant economy. Crime has stifled our economy. Investors are running away from this country. Last year alone, $900 million in capital flight run away from here because of Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. I want to make it clear here tonight, the political enemy is the PNM, not the UNC, not my colleagues. We have to stand together firmly in removing the PNM at the next general election. Ladies and gentlemen, every single sector of this economy has collapsed in the last 9 years. Every single institution has been demoralized. It has been weakened by the PNM, and we cannot continue as a nation without the transparency of our institutions that were designed to be independent. Every day they are being attacked one by the People's National Movement. How do we stop this? We stop this by cleaning our own home first, and we do it the constitutional way. I have never asked anybody to do anything outside of the Constitution. You, the membership, has a right to select who are the best people to lead you into government in 2025. That is your constitutional right. And no office holder, people who are there by virtue of the very same election, to tell you, well, now is not a good time. The Constitution is clear when the election should be called: 2 years after the last one. And we have to address that as a new NATEX going in. You know, every time Rodney Charles stands up in the parliament, I want all to give Rodney a round of applause, man. Rodney is a true gladiator. Rodney goes head to head, toe to toe with Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. And you know what saddens me? Every time Rodney gets up and he complains, and he tells them, look how other countries, other jurisdictions, how well they're doing. Rowley will tell me, if you want to go, pack up yourself and go. Is that the response from a prime minister? That is not the response we want. What he has to ask, well, tell us how we can do better. And every Friday we go to the parliament. Myself and Anita and Ryan and Dinesh and Rodney. And when we do get a chance to speak, we tell the government how to do better. That is what you want in your representatives. But sadly, the PNM doesn't want us to speak on those particular matters. My brothers and sisters, we have put before you today a number of men and women who are not only the children of the UNC, but the competent children of the UNC to lead and govern our great party going forward. And every one of them who crossed this stage today, we choose to stay. We are not running. And we will go head to head against the PNM in the upcoming general elections. And citizens will choose to stay when we take government in 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my country. I refuse to let the PNM and their incompetence tell me I should stop dreaming of a better future for Trinidad and Tobago. And you must not let the PNM allow you to feel the same way. I ask you tonight, I ask all of you here tonight, as you go back to your homes later this evening and your communities, I want you to take the message of the United Patriots that a stronger UNC is a stronger Trinidad and Tobago. On June 15th, when you go to the polls as members of our party, I want you to put your X by the symbol of the praying hands. Put your X by the symbol of the praying hands. Brothers and sisters, our vision is clear: to build a stronger, more inclusive UNC that serves as a champion not only for the UNC members, but for every single citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. Whether you are a seasoned party veteran or a fresh face with new ideas, your voice matters. I told my team 2 nights ago that there are 17 slots on the national executive, but I require 100 people to work. I require 100 persons of the best minds of the party to help us not only re-engineer our party, but we have to plan to change and make course directions for Trinidad and Tobago come 2025. So I am not asking for a national executive for optics, for looks. I want people who are willing to work. And if you are willing to work hard, and work hard for national development, you will be welcomed in the United National Congress. You have to work hard. We have to work hard. We have 18 months. We have 18 months to take this country down a new path. And it will require all hands on deck. And as we open our party, when we win on June 15th, I will ask every single member of this party who have an idea, have a suggestion to help the party find a new way, a new route to develop our party, develop our country. You will be welcome, and I will make sure that happens. Ladies and gentlemen, a new NATEX, a new national executive must foster a culture of respect for differing views. And when you have a different view, they ain't going to call you PNM. When you have a different view, you must be welcomed. Your view must be welcomed. And as leaders in our party, we must listen. And when we listen, we will be advised and we will make the best decision. There will be no way where your view will be stifled and then they call you PNM and they want to toss you out. That will be something of the past, brothers and sisters. It must elevate. Our new system, our new conversation must elevate the party's discord. No longer will you come to a meeting and then you have to sit there and then not have an opportunity to talk. I have attended too many meetings where you sit there and nobody speaks. We go to meetings at all levels as MPs and then you can't talk. No. That is going to change. We will get the organs of our party going. Our party groups, Kyle mentioned, that the most powerful organ in the party is the party groups. And we will engineer and make sure every single party group gets going. And that the leadership of our party must come down to your constituency and listen to your party groups and your constituency executive councils. That is a change that we will look for. Ladies and gentlemen, we will strengthen and build our women's arm, our youth arm. We will make sure that their voices are heard, not only when you have to write a letter to defend something or somebody. Wake up from a slumber. Wake up from a slumber, but you've done nothing for 5 years. But all of a sudden you wake up to write a letter to Buffer Parry and Anita and Rodney and Dinesh and Rai. No, we will give them a reorganization to make them work for you. That is what we are going to do. Larry mentioned, I want to give you this joke very quickly. In 2020, I went and I asked a friend of mine to help me for the campaign. You know, I needed to come out, I needed to talk, I needed to buy some bread and cheese and bread and chana and thing when we go out on the field. He said, Rushton, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. Whatever you want, I will help you. But here what I'm going to tell you, here's my friend, here's my brother. He said, only I'm going to win the election. I said, how you could say that? This is the weakest PNM. They collapsed Patriot train, 100,000 people out of jobs, 6,000 small businesses. You can't get $100 in the bank, US. You can't get it. How could we not win the election? And you know what is his statement? He said, Rushton, he said, all your move from Arangwe Savannah in 1988, some fellas walk barefoot in the rain for those of you there. And after 30-something years, we on top of a Chinese shop in McBean, Vancouver. How are you going to win an election? Larry has said, one of the first objectives in new NATEX under the United Patriots we are going to do is find a way that within the term of our office, we will make sure we have a building, a headquarters to call our own. It is not impossible. I would probably ask on the campaign trail, we've done a set of fundraisers over the last 9 years for headquarters with the money. But I'll leave that for another conversation. We must change our party from a political party to a political institution. And the only way to do that, we must have a home where we can tell our young members, show them the history, go back from 1956, Dr. Kapil Dev, Mr. Pandey, and today is Mr. Pandey's birthday. And I want to tell you how the cosmos does work. Mr. Pandey was born on this day. And Mr. Pandey's delivery of service in all the years that he served, he changed the scope and the look and the feel of politics in this country. He got us into government in 1995 and he served with diligence. It is no surprise that today is the birth of the United Patriots. And I am telling you today, the universe has spoken. When we win the elections on June 15th, we will do our part to reshape and rebrand and renew the organization, the political institution called the United National Congress. When you go out to the polls, when you go back into your communities, I want you, when you line up what we call the tail of the tape, you know, in boxing, they put the challenger and the champion head to head, and you look at their record. I want you to be careful. I want you to judge. Judge on character. Judge on character, on who you and your children and your grandchildren will peg the hopes of the future on. And I want you to make the right decision by putting your X next to the symbol of the clasped hands, the praising hands. Now also, the universe speaks in a funny way. The Patriots was Mr. Pandey's team. And this is Mr. Pandey's symbol. And we honor him today by using his symbol to take the United Patriots into the executive arms of the party. And we will take you to government in 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, United Patriots, I want to make a commitment to you today that we will deliver on a promise of a party school to offer educational lectures and training on the UNC Constitution, so nobody has to guess how the Constitution works. We are going to discuss the party's values, the principles, including the insight to our founders and those who have gone before us, including Mr. Pandey, including Mrs. Prasad Bisesa. Our young people must know of the work that those persons have done in creating and helping build the political vehicle that we love, our party, United National Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, our goal is to transform the UNC into a hub of awareness, preparing us to address the country's issues and work for national improvement. This is why we chose the clasped hand symbol. As a devout Hindu myself, this symbol has a powerful personal resonance with me. But it is also a universal symbol. It transcends cultural boundaries, reminding us that we are stronger together than we would ever be apart, ladies and gentlemen. Let us embrace this symbol, just not in words, but we must accept it and embrace it in deeds. What we do when we work, and we work harder, and we build to build stronger and a more cohesive UNC, a party that all of us loves and want to see grow stronger in the future, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, action. We are here tonight because of action. Action is the currency of change. Without action, there will be no change. As members of the United Patriots, we pledge to lead by example. We pledge to roll up our sleeves and get to work on the 16th of June, the day after. And my team can tell you, when we spoke, I made it clear, you are here to work, not to look good, because we have a mandate to deliver a party that is stronger for a stronger Trinidad and Tobago. I can tell you this, the Patriots, which I'm sure all of you are, we will not behave like we are star boys and star girls. We're not going to behave like that. We are going to continue with the philosophy of being servants of the membership of our great party. And I give you that commitment. I give you that commitment that your new leadership will be servants of the membership, not the other way around. Brothers and sisters, all my life, I have helped to build things. Whether it was helping my mother in our shop to build a small business into a thriving family enterprise, whether it was building my own little IT company, a 5-man operation, to a company that now serves the entire energy sector, or my attitude towards building. As a young man, I'm passing by the Amoco compound, and I see this satellite dish, and I say, you know what? One day, I will bring cable TV services to my community in Miaro. And I built that and I made that happen. I have a history of building things. And my most prized asset that I have built was a strong family. My sisters are here. My brother-in-law and sister is here. My mother-in-law is here. My wife is here. My children is here. When you ground your politics on family, policy will be for you, the people, because you understand the importance of family. And this is what the PNM doesn't get. The PNM doesn't see the value of policy that are family-focused and family-driven. They have sacrificed people in this country for the numbers in the finance ministry. They have sacrificed the people and put them into an era that they are hard, it's very difficult for them to live. And we as MPs, we see it every day. People come into our office in pain. And when we sit in opposition, while we are fighting to give the UNC a fighting chance in the constituencies that we operate, we not interested in that. I am saying, ladies and gentlemen, we have a constitutional way to fix that. And that is on June 15th. When you go to the polls, make your voices strong. And you use your right of that index finger to make a statement on that day. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, what we have to build together will not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy. Building things can be painful. Sometimes we cannot build things without a little pain. As my mom used to tell me, that you cannot go through life without pain. Pain is a signal that you're alive and you're ready to fight. Are you ready to stand with me and this team to take the party forward? And it is going to be painful. Nothing worth fighting for is ever easy, and nothing comes without struggle. And we are going to make this struggle now. We're going to lead this struggle, but we will need every one of you to join this struggle, because we are going to be fighting for the future of Trinidad and Tobago, and that is a fight worth fighting for, ladies and gentlemen. On June 15th, you will have to decide whether you want the party to transform or you want it to remain as it is. Both will be difficult. But I am telling you, the latter, by remaining the same, not only it's going to be painful, it is going to be fatal. It is going to be fatal, and you have the power to change that by voting for the United Patriots on June 15th, 2024. So let us stand united, my friends, as we embark on this journey together. Let us draw strength from each other, courage from our convictions, and inspiration from our shared vision for a brighter tomorrow. Together on June 15th, we will write the next chapter in the history of the United National Congress and Trinidad and Tobago. And I ask you to join me in writing those verses, writing those stanzas. Join me as we reshape and we restructure and we bring back brand UNC above personalities. And today, we are asking that you share in that vision with all of us, with my team who is sitting here, and the hundreds of you who are gathered in this hall tonight. I know you are here because you share that vision for all of us. Today, the candidates of the United Patriots, we lay down our respective buckets in service to the UNC as we prepare for greater national duty. Ladies and gentlemen, in closing, with your support and activism, we will succeed and begin the job of rebuilding the UNC to return as the government of Trinidad and Tobago. Let us all speak. Let us all speak with one voice and move in solidarity and with united purpose towards victory on June 15th. Victory for the United Patriots. Long live the United National Congress. Long live Trinidad and Tobago. I thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Ruston Parade, all Ecclesville way, Ruston Parade, and the whole Aguaya done say, Ruston Parade, Bush done say, Ruston Parade, Beach done say, Ruston Parade, and we know that we are on a play, so we voting for Ruston Parade, Rio.
Up. So on June 15th, you will be voting up for a stronger UNC, for a stronger TNT. Supporters, friends, families, those in our viewing audience, we want to say thank you for taking